Hi, this is another edition of Stuart Doll Show, starring myself, Stuart Doll. It is still a warm Saturday night. The current temperature right now in Winnipeg is about 15 degrees, and there's supposed to be a low of just 13 degrees tonight, with a 60% chance of showers this evening, risk of a thunderstorm and that, and pretty much the same thing for tomorrow and tomorrow night. And that, but it's all a part of Manitoba summers. What do you expect? What else? Um, Tonight's game between the Winnipeg Blue Bombers and the Calgary Stampeders was a really Winnipeg was at one point leading. I think the Winnipeg Blue Bombers were leading at 16-0 at one point, late in the first quarter, and then I do not know how Winnipeg does it. The Winnipeg Blue Bombers do it, but I swear sometimes time and time and time again, even though they may win games, but time and time again, the Winnipeg Blue Bombers find a way to literally, shoot themselves in the foot, so to speak. The reason why I say that is before the end of the first half, um, it was good. It was at before at halftime it was tied at 16, and I think it just went back and forth between Winnipeg and Calgary tonight at McMahon Stadium. But and there was at times during the game where Winnipeg's defense, especially their front seven, and that were able to stop Calgary's star running back John Cornish. But there were at times that Calgary's O line just did their job. A couple O linemen block block this way, and they'd block this way, and they'd open up a hole for Cornish. If you give a running any running back in the CFL, if their O line gives them a big enough hole, and their O line gets up to that second level, then running backs in the CFL can be gone, instant touchdown. But in the end, Winnipeg was leading, going into the fourth quarter, and then I guess Paradis, who's the Calgary's kicker, comes out, kicks a field goal, so it ended up being 26-25 for the Calgary Stampeders. This was going into in the fourth quarter. Then Winnipeg, had a couple, chances for good returns, but Stoudemire, I don't know what the hell's up with that guy, but he would go, try to go, he basically dance around, he would go east west, not north south, any returner to CFL, once you need to catch the ball in the air, you don't go east or west, you just go north or south, depending on which way you're running the ball. And that's one of the pardon me, that's I think one of the reasons why the Winnipeg Blue Bombers literally, I don't know how, literally shot themselves in the foot, and you can thank Stoudemire for that, because Stoudemire had good chances to give Drew Willie and the Winnipeg Blue Bomber offense good field position. But what does Stoudemire do? He dances around and loses yardage for Winnipeg, and doesn't give Winnipeg good field position. I honestly don't know what's up with that. But anyways, so Winnipeg ended up losing 26-25, which that was just terrible. Well, even though there was that one big loss that the Winnipeg Blue Bombers suffered at the hands of the Hamilton Tiger Cats, 52-20, losing by 1 point, that's got to really, cheese, the entire Winnipeg Blue Bombers off. Not just the players, but like the coaching staff, like people like Michael O'Shea, Marcel Belfay, Richie Hall, it's got to really cheese off like everybody. Yeah, but whatever. What else? It looks like the New York Yankees got beaten by the Seattle Mariners. I believe it was 4-2 or 4-3. The final score was. The Yankees do very very good. Do very good at times. And that, yeah. Yeah, the final score ended up being 4-3 for the Seattle Mariners. And I believe they play again tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure. But anyways, yeah, that's just, sports related subject. And and this is on a news-related subject for you people on YouTube that may live here in Canada. RCMP officers in South Surrey, BC, fatally shot a man as he because of a confrontation that happened at around sometime around 2:30 a.m. Pacific time in the parking area attachment of the some library which the building also serves as an RCMP detachment. What else? Anyways, and the RCMP described the suspect that was the man that was fatally shot as suicidal, and that, but sometimes it doesn't matter in that whether it be in Canada or whether it be in the States. Sometimes officers when it comes to people being suicidal, they sometimes have to make the difficult decision to fatally shoot whoever, if that person's threatening their lives. Officers in Canada and the United States and all over the world, they have the right to use deadly force if they feel their life is being threatened. I think it was in this case. What else? What else? On another news-related subject, with politics. Was a Donald in politics, when it comes to the U.S. Presidential election. Billionaire Donald Trump, I think literally shot himself in the foot when he made, in my opinion, racist comments about Mexicans and that, like saying, oh, they're, Donald Trump is just that one time he just made some really nasty and racist comments about illegal immigrants and that that would the United States, would they want somebody like that as their president, somebody that's just gonna be like totally total racist asshole. Like, I wouldn't want that to be the next U.S. president. And that, you want somebody that's gonna, take charge and that, and is gonna do well, for the United States, and be a really good commander in chief of the United States Armed Forces. What else? On another news-related subject, Bill Cosby, who is a former comedian, and he had his own show back in the day called The Cosby Show. Bill Cosby admitted to paying women after sex, paying women after sex and deceiving his wife. Like, I don't know, what's, gone on in this world these days, but, there's a lot of stories in the news about, people, about people being accused of, like, different crimes, like, like sexual assault, and, all these, different crimes and that. And what I believe in is, I believe, if you're, accused of a crime, you're, innocent till proven guilty in any court of law. Doesn't matter if it's here in Canada, the United States, or anywhere in the world. You're innocent till proven guilty. What else? What else? It looks like the race for the in the fall election coming up here in Canada is really starting to heat up, with the political parties taking jabs and that at each other, and that when it comes to like suspended senators and that, and and all that. It just goes to show you, how like sometimes political parties here in Canada, can be at odds with each other when it comes to different different issues here in Canada. For example, like it just goes to show you, how sometimes politics here in Canada, how people can just be really at odds with each other, and it'll be interesting to see who comes out on top in the federal election come the fall. In my honest opinion, I absolutely do not want Stephen Harper to win, or the Conservatives to win. That's just my honest opinion, because like Stephen Harper and the Conservative Party have done like they may have done stuff, but like they've done jack shit, in the last while and that. What else? Well, WWE Battleground is now tomorrow night on the WWE Network. You can see it live on the WWE Network, and that I believe at 7 p.m. tomorrow night. What else? This has been another edition of Stuart Doll Show. I am signing off for now. For you young people, stay in school, stay out of trouble. You'll do fine. And for now, Auf Wiedersehen, peace, and bye-bye for now.